A recent shift in cybercrime tactics has emerged, with the Astaroth banking Trojan exploiting GitHub to maintain its operations even after attempts to dismantle its infrastructure. This development raises significant concerns about the resilience of malware and its ability to adapt. On October 13, 2025, cybersecurity experts highlighted a campaign where Astaroth utilizes GitHub repositories to host its malware configurations, allowing it to circumvent traditional command and control server takedowns. The primary focus of this activity is Brazil, although Astaroth targets various countries across Latin America, including Mexico and Argentina. Next, we'll delve into the specifics of how this malware operates, the methods it employs to infect systems, and the implications for users in affected regions. If you found this update helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to InfoSec Now for the latest cybersecurity news. Your support really helps us continue building useful content for cybersecurity professionals. The timeline of Astaroth's operations reveals a sophisticated evolution in its attack strategies, particularly emphasizing its reliance on GitHub for resilience. In July and October 2024, Astaroth's campaigns targeted Brazil through phishing emails, marking the beginning of a pattern that would become increasingly complex. These initial attacks set the stage for the current operational model, where the Trojan exploits GitHub repositories to maintain functionality even after takedown attempts. As of October 2025, researchers from McAfee Labs have identified a distinct method of delivering Astaroth via DocuSign-themed phishing emails. This approach demonstrates the Trojan's adaptability, as it uses a seemingly benign context to lure victims into executing malicious payloads. The use of obfuscated JavaScript within a Windows shortcut file illustrates the technical sophistication of the malware, allowing it to fetch additional components from hard-coded servers, thus enhancing its operational stealth. Once installed, Astaroth actively monitors victims' online activities, specifically targeting banking and cryptocurrency websites. Its keylogging capabilities are particularly alarming, as they allow attackers to capture sensitive credentials in real time. The malware's designed to check the active browser every second underscores its persistence and determination to compromise user data. Moreover, Astaroth's self-defense mechanisms are noteworthy. The malware actively resists analysis by shutting down when it detects common debugging tools, highlighting its creators' awareness of cybersecurity efforts. Additionally, it employs geofencing techniques to restrict its operations to specific locales, avoiding detection in regions where it is less likely to succeed. The strategic use of GitHub not only serves as a backup for its command and control infrastructure but also reflects a broader trend in cybercrime where legitimate platforms are co-opted for malicious purposes. This tactic complicates efforts to combat such threats, as it blurs the lines between legitimate and illegitimate use of technology. The collaboration between cybersecurity firms and platforms like GitHub is crucial, as demonstrated by their efforts to remove malicious repositories, albeit temporarily, which illustrates the ongoing cat-and-mouse game between cybercriminals and security professionals. The implications of Astaroth's operations extend beyond immediate financial theft, raising concerns about the broader security landscape in Latin America and beyond. As the malware continues to evolve, its ability to adapt to countermeasures poses a significant challenge for cybersecurity efforts worldwide. The recent resurgence of the Astaroth banking Trojan poses a significant threat to financial security across Latin America, particularly in Brazil, where its activities are most concentrated. As Astaroth employs GitHub as a means to sustain its operations, the implications for financial institutions and consumers are profound. This innovative use of a legitimate platform not only complicates detection efforts but also enables the malware to persist even after takedown attempts. Financial institutions are now facing an increased risk of credential theft, as Astaroth is specifically designed to monitor online banking activities and capture sensitive information through keylogging. The Trojan's ability to target a wide array of banking and cryptocurrency websites amplifies the potential for widespread financial losses among consumers. This not only affects individual users but also undermines trust in financial systems, which is crucial for economic stability in the region. Moreover, the adaptive nature of Astaroth's tactics highlights a broader trend in cybercrime where attackers are becoming increasingly sophisticated in their methods. As they exploit legitimate platforms like GitHub, it raises questions about the efficacy of current cybersecurity measures and the need for enhanced collaboration between tech companies and law enforcement agencies. The challenge lies not only in combating the malware itself but also in addressing the underlying vulnerabilities that allow such threats to flourish. The impact of Astaroth extends beyond immediate financial losses. It also poses long-term risks to economic growth in Latin America. As businesses and consumers grapple with the fear of cyber attacks, investments in digital infrastructure may slow, hampering technological advancement and financial innovation. Consequently, the region could face a dual challenge: safeguarding current financial systems while fostering an environment conducive to future growth. In summary, the Astaroth banking Trojan's evolving strategies significantly threaten financial security in Latin America, necessitating urgent action from all stakeholders involved in cybersecurity and financial services. The resilience of such malware underscores the need for a proactive approach to protect consumers and maintain the integrity of financial institutions across the region. As the Astaroth banking Trojan continues to adapt and evolve, cybersecurity experts emphasize the importance of ongoing monitoring and proactive measures to counteract its innovative tactics. The use of GitHub as a delivery mechanism raises significant challenges for traditional cybersecurity frameworks, necessitating a shift in strategy for both organizations and law enforcement agencies. One critical step forward involves enhancing threat intelligence sharing among cybersecurity firms and governmental bodies. By pooling resources and insights, these entities can develop a more comprehensive understanding of Astaroth's evolving methodologies and improve their response times to emerging threats. This collaborative approach will enable them to identify patterns in malware distribution and execution more effectively. Additionally, organizations are urged to increase their employee training programs focused on recognizing phishing attempts, particularly those that mimic trusted platforms like DocuSign. By fostering a culture of cybersecurity awareness, businesses can significantly reduce the likelihood of successful attacks. Furthermore, implementing advanced endpoint detection and response (EDR) solutions will be vital in identifying and mitigating Astaroth's activities. These tools can monitor for unusual behavior on devices, such as the execution of unexpected scripts or the creation of suspicious files, allowing for timely intervention before significant damage occurs. The geographic focus of Astaroth's operations, particularly in Brazil and other Latin American countries, also calls for localized cybersecurity initiatives. Governments and private sectors in these regions must work together to establish robust defenses tailored to their specific vulnerabilities, ensuring that they are not disproportionately affected by such threats. Lastly, continuous research into the malware's underlying code and operational tactics will be essential. By dissecting Astaroth's mechanisms, cybersecurity professionals can develop countermeasures that not only neutralize the current threat but also anticipate future adaptations. This proactive stance will be crucial in maintaining financial security and protecting sensitive data from increasingly sophisticated cybercriminals. If you found this update helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to InfoSec Now for the latest cybersecurity news. Your support really helps us continue building useful content for cybersecurity professionals.